What's up, YouTubers? Colorado's finest. Been a while. What's going on? Had to take everything down. We'll talk about why. Well, we back. We back again. Round number 3. They try to stop me. Doesn't work. So this is what's going on. We're gonna upgrade since we got to rebuild again. And what we're gonna do is get rid of that flex line right there. We're gonna get rid of a lot of that. I'm still gonna run some of it. This one here will stay, and then we might keep this one to come across from here, across here into here, and then now connect to that right there. That one goes down about 2 feet from the wall or so. There'll be a filter on that, and then it'll come over here and there'll be another filter over on that side. So basically it's going to increase efficiency by getting rid of the flex line, this rigid stuff here. All them bumps cause a lot of efficiency loss on your CFM, so also creates a lot of noise. That's why houses are done with this. Also, I'm going to get around to insulating it with that over there, which is basically a crate, about 1 inch thick. Good sound dampening material. It's cheap, so we use that. Wrap these with it. Don't know if I'll get done right away. Right now I'm working on that. Then on the roof up here, right now you see the hooks. I'm gonna end up having grids that run down, and then over here they'll run all the way across. So there'll be areas to hang the 3 lines. Those are the 3 power lines, 20 amps a piece. So you got 20, 40, 60 amps. This is going to get changed out. If you notice, there's 2 I like to call them real lines and 1 more of an extension cord. Even though this extension cord's 3 times the size as it needs to be, I'm going to get rid of it, run the hard line. The difference is this is string, like extension cord, so it's kind of like speaker wire, bunch of strands, versus this is solid wire. This is a lot safer, especially when you have constant power on, which this line usually has constant. These 2 are usually on the timers, so these have 12 hours of duty versus this a lot of times it's with 24 hours of duty, and sometimes there's a timer on it also. I don't put that much on this one. I probably put about 8 to 10 amps on this one, and I put 15s on these. So that's what's going on in the build. You see everything's took down completely, veg and flower, everything's down. So there's the intake, which draws cool air from outside these rooms. These rooms are together, they both share, that's the main door exit. So this here is the cool air intake. This one over here, it's not going to have one for now. It'll be kept just like it used to be. Here's all the Scrogs from the old build. This one I'm not going to do it right now as far as a fresh air intake. It doesn't really need one that I experimented with. I mean, it gets the natural draw underneath the door. This door's not sealed. It has a lot of circulation in here. Got 1 fan there, 1 fan there, and I might add a second fan over here somewhere, and I'm not sure yet. Might just add one right here so they'll be next to each other if needed. We'll see, or we'll put them on that side of the wall. I have to see how the plants are going to be in. The most likely they'll be in just like they were the last time, where majority of the plants are all right here. Back in this corner is going to be the 4x4 for 1 flower run with the Rottweiler series Crees. Right now, if you saw my other videos, they're over at the Hydro Grow right now temporarily because of the move and things going on here. So right now we got, it's about 71 degrees, humidity is about 48, and there's your if you even care about the pressure. That's what's going on right now. So once this, I got to move the 4x4 back over here. Once the Rottweiler Crease Series is done, I'm probably going to take that tent out, and then this whole thing over here will be veg, and then right through here all of it will be flower. So I'm probably not going to sacrifice any more space in here. It is nice to have it open, because then I could focus on my lights 5 feet out from the wall, or that's about 8 feet from the wall. So I'll probably gonna end up doing 6, because there's a door right here, and then all my plants will be along there, and that's how I'll roll with it. And then I gotta get some stuff moved off over here, which will be all the cloning area and all that stuff. So we'll get all that done. Probably move a lot of the cigar boxes out of here, and a lot of our clone station and everything will be right there. I shouldn't say I keep saying like there's more than one of me. I wish there was. But I'm a solo grower. Here's all of the clone domes. Those are the baby makers. Got those back. Still got the same RO system going right now. Same setup. I gotta get in here and clean some. This floor from the clean out. Had to rush, get everything done. Gotta get everything organized in here. Still got the same grow bench set up. Not sure if we'll still run these. I might for a little while, and then I'll be switching over, because like I said originally, the plan, which I'm going to stick with, is going to be taking this reservoir, leaving it here. This is the RO, but I'm going to have another one sitting over here, which will be the mix. There might be 2 of them, 1 flower, 1 veg. I have to do measurements. I think I have enough room for 2 more of those, 1 each. If not, I'm going to get somewhere I can fit possibly 2 side by side right in this area. So I'll have veg on this side, flower on this side, and then I can go run either on the drip, which is what I probably like to do a drip system, get some more automation going on in here. Gives me more freedom. So I gotta get this fan cleaned out. I gotta go get another one picked up. This room has one there, and then I think I'm gonna have 2 on the wall this time. I only had 1 last time. That's not the way I wanted it. The reason why I couldn't change it, because I had the exhaust fan sitting right there. So what I need to do now that that's gone, I'm gonna have 1 sitting right here and probably 1 right here. This exhaust, I'm gonna have as high as I can get it, running way up here in the corner of the room, because your heat source, the hottest points, is gonna be in this top. So what I want to do is have all the exhaust as far back in these 2 corners as I can possibly go. So it'll be 1 on this side, 1 on this side. So then the intake is going to come down here. It's going to come out. There's a splitter on it. I don't know if you remember that. It's going to drop right down, and it'll be right down here. So the cool air is going to be coming down this way, and it's have to come up through all this. The fan's moving it around, and then the actual exhaust, this whole room, all the air is going to be going this way and out. So it's going to be nice, no conflict. It brings efficiency in. So you're going to have cool air on one side coming in, exhaust on the opposite corners, which will be in the top corners. This is basically the front corner over here. So you have a cool coming in, it has to cycle through the whole room. And then I'm not sure if I'll put another fan up here. I might, if I can fit one. I may have to, where it won't be moving like this one does, which probably, it won't really matter. Or I can put it on this wall. I'm probably gonna do it right here, up there, and have another one shooting down. And so that's what's going on. So that's what's been the big delay. You haven't seen me for a while. I just got done with another harvest, doing a lot of videos. A lot of these videos, like I said in the past, I pre-record a lot. I've done a lot of grows I haven't even showed yet. I'm very busy. This is one here. I can't say what month it is, but it's beginning of the year for sure. But this is what's going on. And then what I'll do is I'll be doing another video, or knowing me, I'll just be posting it, which will be the follow-up of when I get all this done, hung up, and ready to go. What I'm waiting on is these elbows right here, or these bands. I need 1 more for this piece right here to complete it. So I got that right there. I'm going to cut. I'm just going to cut way back over here, slide back, and then curves, and that's it for that. So you got only 1 curve there, I'm going to come all the way over here. There will be no curve on this one, so this one will be the most efficient out of the two because it's just a straight shot, which I don't really like. I wish I could have had them where they're exactly the same length. I wish I could find an adapter where instead of going like this, I can go this way and then diagonally this way and go straight to it. That's what I really like to do. The problem is I would have to put another bend in it, which I might actually do, is instead of putting it over there, put it right here so it just goes this way instead of that way, which is a lot longer. This will be a lot shorter straight across, and do it that way. So we'll see how I end up doing it. The reason why I may not do that is because by it being where it's at, even though it's the long way, it's out of my way. The problem is you got your main grid area, which is all up here. So if I have an exhaust running all the way across here, if you have my luck, it'll be right in a place where you have to have a hanger, and you're gonna have to mess with it and go around it, some other crap. So I was trying to keep it out of the way over here and then way over there, so I can do whatever I want in this area and not have to worry about this, because I want this almost touching this roof running all the way across. But you'll see the next video. I appreciate y'all. Some of y'all wondering where the hell I was, but I'm back. That's right. We'll get it cracking again. I got a lot of seeds and clones going. I got a lot of plants out. I'll be bringing them back over here, getting that going. So there's gonna be a lot going on again. I want to get back to my roots too, of just doing, even though I've done several videos of cloning, I've done several videos of seeding, all that training, I'm still gonna do it over and over, because a lot of people, I guess, don't like to go way back and look, even though it's gonna be the exact same thing, because I do what works. And I don't like spending all the money on all this futuristic cloners and all this other shit. I do them the old school way, 5 to 7 days it takes me to root, which is fine by me. All it requires is a dome and a heat pad. And I use some B1, that's about it. So I gotta get these walls covered. I got a box right outside these rooms with all the new Panda film, 6mm. This is some of the old stuff, which I'm gonna probably keep around because it is still fairly new. I'm gonna cover up some of these walls, about a foot or so. And in this wall, as you can see the light that's coming through. All right, this is 5mm, has the white side on the other side. It's Panda film, but as you can see, you can still see light through it. So even though you got thick stuff, be prepared. You don't want to see nothing through this film, nothing. You want it pitch black, is what I'm gonna do. So I already know I used to have another layer over this. I don't know if y'all recall that. I had 2 layers, so it ended up being 10mm, which was perfect. Could not see nothing through this. So I know with the new 6mm, it's not gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna take care of that. That's a priority right now too. I gotta get done. But I'm trying to get all the exhaust done first, and we'll go step by step. So next one will be me finishing the exhaust, and then once I get the exhaust done, I'm probably gonna start maybe on the up grid that's up on top, and then may lay down the Panda. I'm trying to save the Panda because last time I had the Panda down, the plastic, and I had to use buckets and things to stand on. And if you know anything about plastic, excessive weight and edges tends to stretch it. So it was actually weakening my floor. So I'm gonna make sure I do this time is I'm gonna try to do all the stuff I need to do above, so I don't have to put all buckets, ladders, any little thing to stand on and put excessive weight on, and then get the floor done. So you can still see in the carpet here, that's where the old frame was for that 5x10 foot. There it is right there. The 5x10 foot frame that I was using, which was great. I recommend that for any grower if you don't want to go to the extreme, because that's the other thing I'm trying to eliminate this round, is I'm not going to have this frame in here whatsoever. We're getting rid of it. So I'm going to have to build something at the Scrog nets, because that's the only way I grow efficient. Get the Scrog nets in here, so it'll be 5x5, 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 5x5. There'll be 4 of them in here. So it'll be a 10x10 grow area. It's actually going to be bigger than that, because that only comes to right, I don't know if you can see it, right there. So you got another 1.5 foot all the way back here, It's 2 feet. So this room's actually a little over 13, about 13 feet by 10 feet. But we're going to use all the way back to this wall. So we're going to have another 1.5 feet, about a foot or so. We'll have back here for some extra plants, maybe test grows, things like that. And then hopefully when I get done with the Rottweiler series grow, I already know that's going to go good. I'll be moving those creeks in here, and I'll have them all spread out, and then I'm going to definitely get some more of them. My goal is to eliminate all the Epistar stuff and go strictly with Cree, and that's what I'm going to work on. So there's a couple companies out there right now. Alex has been one of the best, real good guy. He responds back, he knows about his shit, he's straightforward. So that's what I like. Some of you guys were asking me about these lights right here, which are Z-Net. It's a good light for flower, but I've said it over a year ago, almost 2 years ago or so, I stopped dealing with that company because the customer service is shit. Meaning they can't really understand you. They don't really do anything. They're just a pain in the ass to deal with. There really is none. They just know how to take your account on eBay or whatever, and that's all they really know how to do. So fuck that. I don't deal with those kind of companies. What I was referring to with Alex is, you know, he's from Canada. He knows how to communicate. He's a good dude. He's straight up with you, and that's what I like to deal with. Even if it's not the best company in the world, it doesn't matter to me. It's a guy that I can talk to and trust, and he's straight up. So Mars LED, I still deal with Sarah. They've always treated me right. I've heard a lot of the stories. It's hard to tell who's friend or foe out there because there's so many other companies. And LEDs and growing is no different than the rest of the world. If somebody has a Chevy, you know, they're gonna, and they're a fan of Chevy, they're gonna come up with every excuse in the world to hate on a Ford or a Dodge. It's the same bullshit. So it's really hard to tell friend or foe. All I can tell you is all of mine, except for one, I had some diodes go out, but that was my fault. I had it about 105 degrees, and I was keeping them on for 18 hours. I fried some diodes. I fixed them. It's real easy. No big deal. So the thing is for some of these companies to send it to you, it's helping keeping down the prices of all these lights. If you're not a do-it-yourself guy, you should do some research first. They do let you send it to the repair center, which I've done that, get call tags and all that stuff. But you know, it's one company dealing worldwide, so you know they sometimes they don't get back with you right away. But with me, I haven't had that problem. It's not that I'm a fan of theirs or whatever. I email them like you guys do, and they get back to me. So if I had to put my own in, which I'm fine with, I'm a do-it-yourself guy. So if that helps keep these lights down cheaper, I'm all for it. Because some of that stuff is just so basic. But I understand some of you guys don't have soldering stations and all that. That's all good. They do take them and do the fixes on them if you can't do it yourself, but you might want to explain it to them right off the bat. You have no knowledge or no capability of fixing it. You need to send it to the call center. Thing is, they have customer service, and the lights for the price have been unbeatable for me in my budgets. So that's why I use them, and they still work. I've said it time and time again. People ask me, I was like, yeah, I still use them. My favorite is the reflectors, by far. I've said that time and time again. I have a lot of these Mars. I have the 700s, 1600s, 1200s. I'm not really a huge fan. Do they work? Hell yeah, they do. But for me, I got huge canopies. The only one that really works for me is the 1600, but for weight, for heat, and for footage, it fails compared to what I could put over a 5x5 canopy with my reflectors. I get lighter, cover even better. I mean, I can bring my lights down, because the problem is with a square light like that, you can only bring the light so far down, then it can't cover the canopy. Versus those big old 144s are nice and long. You're covering about two and a half feet by 6 feet. So you're overlapping that 5 feet. You put two of them side by side, that's a 5 foot by 5 foot area. So you're looking at about 650 watts, somewhere in there. You can get 3 of them in that same area, no problem. Now you're overkilling it, you're on the money. And I guarantee they're gonna run cooler. If you look at them, they got 3 fans per light. The cool efficiency is way higher on the reflectors. It's just the way it is. Like this 700, it's only 2 fans on that. So you're looking at, I think this thing does like 300. If you compared it to the 192, the 192 has 4 fans. Same wall, about the same wall wattage as this versus the 192. And now they're both 5 watt diodes. Well, this has got only 2. That one, the other one, and they use the same damn fans. So the 192's got same wall wattage and it's got 4 freaking fans versus 2. You do the math, you do the CFM. Just it's a no fucking brainer. So that's why I kept staying with the reflectors. And I've showed you time and time again, they've claimed they're the same spectrum. Well, I don't believe that. Or there's more diodes on the reflectors than the Mars. I haven't sat there and counted yet, but or just do the math. 144 times, you know, 3. There's 144 of them. Count whatever the hell these are. These don't tell you. You just have to count them. But there was, I've showed it time and time again, there's more red on the reflectors than there was on all the Mars. The Mars give a pinkish blue shadow. These are the Mars 2, they want to call them. The reflectors give more of a pinkish, but that's telling you there's more red. That's why I've seen more tricone production, and I'm happier with my reflectors over those. Plus, I can bring them down. They cover a lot more square footage per light. So there it is there. I just kept babbling on, but that's what's going on. I'm gonna post this real quick, and I'm gonna get to more building. Appreciate y'all stopping by. All these rooms will look way different here soon. It's Colorado's finest. And I appreciate the shout outs. My buddy in the back cave. I've been watching your girls, man. You're stepping it up, man. You got all just overkill. I'd like to see that one day. I miss being in Del Mar too. I thought I'd shout out. Appreciate it. Dragon. There you go. I gotta get to you, man. I gotta get my lights. And Voodoo Garden, I think that's how you pronounce your damn name. I gotta go pick up some plants. And what else we got out there? Freaking Twister Fire, just everybody, man. That's what's going on. Still got the power strips. I'm glad I didn't take all that shit down. I'd have been pissed. I left a lot of that, a lot of the stuff that was not a threat up. So I still got all my power. Strip up there, strip up there. This one's actually sitting right here. Everything's live. There it is. Can't see it. But there we go. I'm out of here.